If this game sucks, I'm gonna smash it. So don't you just hate when you have an idea for a video, but you can't find the thing you're looking for? No, just me. Man, I have way too many things to fix. There you are. I'm being attacked. The good old NES cartridge. These things danced like sugar plums in every kid's dreams in the late 80s. Finally, Nintendo wanted to bring their Nintendo Famicom to the Western market, but due to the video game crash, had to drastically redesign it to make it look like a VCR or more of like an entertainment center, hence the NES. It's the reason you hear some people call them Nintendo tapes. I got this little fella from a garage sale a little while back with a bunch of other games, and they all looked fine, but it looks like this previous owner confused this one for a drink coaster, and there's no way I'm sticking this in my Nintendo until I get a look at what is inside first. Now you might think that I'm mean for breaking this game if it isn't good, but in the retro community, it's really frowned upon to print out a new label for this kind of stuff, but yet it's fine to completely restore arcade cabinets with new repro art and sell them for thousands of dollars. I mean, what do you think? Leave me a comment about what your opinion on reprinting labels for retro games is. You know, good, bad? Let me know. Let's just see what we got going on in here. Oh, it's artwork. So this definitely has liquid damage. I'm really glad I didn't stick this into my Nintendo now. Yep, we got the blue stuff and what I hope is a sticky drink. So this is stuck pretty good. Let's see how far it will fly. So one of the problems with NES games is when liquid gets into the cartridge, it will settle right on these thin traces and corrode them pretty quickly. I mean, also just using it a lot can cause breaks as well. Oh, this artwork is far better on this side. Let's see how bad the corrosion is on this side. Eh, it looks like there's still copper there. Maybe it hasn't gone through yet. Look, oh, we got a live one. Yep, that's definitely broken. Looks like someone was having a party over here. I want to say it's flux, but it's not. It's probably soda. Looks like more corrosion over here. Looks like the connection isn't completely gone. Probably have to touch this one up though. Let's flip this over. The artist used much more blue on this side anyways. Oh no, not the chip. Please don't be through the pin. Please don't be through the pin. Okay. Okay, good. Good, it looks fine. Really hope there are more good traces than broken ones. This is not looking promising. Hey, remember, if you're enjoying the video, please hit that like button down below. It's free for you, and it really helps me out. And it'll appease my YouTube overlords. You know, as much as everyone hates corrosion, I mean, you have to admit it does look amazing up close. It's almost like you're in deep space or something. I wonder how many people have made it this far through all the scratching. Oh, that's not good. This pin is completely eroded away from the board. Oh, that's double not good. Yeah, there's 2 pins gone. I think I want to try something. This chip is to stop unlicensed games from running on the NES. I have modded my Nintendo to remove that. I wonder if this is still needed or not. Let's get this board cleaned up with some IPA so we can see what's going on, and then start with the deep cleaning of the pins. So superfine steel wool is my little secret. This by far is the best thing I've ever found to clean pins. So we just take out one of these little tufts, we rip it in half, soak it in some IPA as well as the pins, and go to town. Now let's just give it a quick wipe down to get off anything left over. And you should be left with some fancy, nice pins. Looks like I got rid of everything. Yeah, I'm happy with that. On to the traces. So a little trick I like to use to hold down circuit boards when I work on them is silly putty. Tack down a couple corners with it, and it's not going anywhere. So with the multimeter in continuity, I'm going to go through all of these pins to see which ones I'm going to have to fix. And it looks like the first one is broken. I'm just going to put a mark on each one of these that are broken so I can keep track of them. Can I get at least one? Oh. This board hates me. Hey, I got one! Oh, I'll take it. It's the small things. At this point, it would just have been easier to put a dot on the ones that worked, or just skip this altogether. Well, after much failure, I'm pleased to announce that all but 3 traces are broken. And the 3 that are not broken look sketchy at best, so I'm going to have to do those as well. And I'm going to do that with this 26 gauge enamel wire, which has a coating on it, so it's not conductive. I'm going to have to grind off all the solder mass! It's going to be a good game. It's going... And now I'm going to burn off the coating on the enamel wire where I need it. And just repeat that, about 40 more times. Looks like everything turned out pretty good. I mean, I'm happy with it at least. It only took me 40 minutes to do both sides. It felt way longer though. The other side just gave me so much happiness with having to clean my soldering tip or my hair trying to get some screen time and the soldering going down onto the pins because the solder mask was smaller. It was good times. I made sure to go through all the connections and make sure that they were all solid and fix a few, that actually were broken and came loose. Then I went through all the connections again in continuity and made sure everything was connected. So I'm not going to put any conformal coating over these connections until I've at least tested it and made sure everything is good. I'm going to leave these 2 pins broken to see if you even need this chip if you have the lockout chip disabled on the NES. So I think it's time to put it back together to test. Oh yeah, don't mind that. I have my my TV is like suspended on a cable and it fell and smashed the cart here. But it should be fine. I mean, you'll never know. You'll never know when it's closed. If this ends up working, I'll clean everything up on the inside. All right, it's game time. So I'm going to test this and see if we really need this chip or not. Since this is HDMI modded and I put a blinking light win in, which disables the lockout chip, it makes it so that you don't have to push it down on the cartridge tray. Let's see if all this work was actually worth it or not. Let's turn it on in 3, 2, 1. And gray screen. Well, at least it's not all garbled. A screen like this usually means a pin connection issue. Let's get this out of here and I'll look over the pins one more time real fast. Okay, so I had one wrong pin going to the wrong spot. It's fixed now. Let's see what she does. Let's go! It actually works! Oh, come on, man. Caesar's Palace? Why did it have to be this game? Over 800 games it could be, and it's this one. No one gives 2 craps about this game. The only good thing that came from this is now we know you don't need the lockout chip on the game card if it's disabled on the NES. I'm genuinely disappointed. I guess I can test it real fast, but does anyone really want to see that? It's just playing casino games, and we already can see my luck sucks. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we do? Where do we go? Is this a slot machine? Let's try this. Okay, what do we do? Nothing here. Is it one of these buttons down here? Are you down here? No. No, not this one. No. Is the coin slot? No. 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 This game sucks. So I don't actually believe this. This is a fake game case. Look, there's an extra hook on the top that shouldn't be there. I don't know why I didn't notice this earlier. Everyone is going to be screaming at me in the comments. I mean, the 2 screws should have been a dead giveaway. There's only 3 screws and 5 screw cartridges. I mean, we just look at the label. I mean, looking at it now more closely, I can see, look, it's just wrong. The C in the copyright symbol isn't there, and it's just not supposed to say all of this. Let me get a real game cartridge. See? This is what it's supposed to say. And the colors don't even match. Down here, it's stamped with Nintendo. Over here, nothing. Even the label is supposed to have a revision stamped into it here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but it's there. It's revision A. So, this game is even a bigger piece of junk. I'm definitely smashing this thing now. Excuse me. So, does anybody want to buy a Caesar's Palace game?